वेलकम टू वी लर्न। वी लर्न में आपका स्वागत है। We are discussing transfer pricing session 6 under the subject management control systems. Topics covered are introduction, transfer pricing and corporate policy, criteria for determining transfer pricing, methods of transfer pricing, market-based, cost-based, decentralization and performance evaluation, transfer pricing practices. When we talk about transfer pricing, जितनी भी large companies हैं, they are basically organized into different divisions so that they have a very effective control systems within the organization. So these divisionalized company, जहाँ पे profits और investment centers create किए जाते हैं, in these type of companies there is a likelihood कि जितने भी transfer of goods and services they happen from one division to another division also. जो interdivisional transfer of goods and services के लिए price charge किए जाते हैं, it is basically the revenue to selling divisions and the cost to buying divisions. Furthermore, जितनी भी transfer pricing होते हैं within these divisionalized company, they should be freed from all the biases. They have to be as equitable as possible to different division in the same company which is under consideration. When we talk about transfer pricing and corporate policy, when we talk about transfer pricing system and when it is introduced into an organization, so the effective introduction and operation with the least major aspect of corporate policy, it takes into account three factors. पहला है divisional autonomy क्या है, एक particular division को कितनी autonomy दी गई है to take care of the work that he is entitled to do. Then what is the transfer price? Transfer price, when we say, it refers to a situation that within the same company, when goods and services they are exchanged for a price. And then comes performance evaluation. How well with the given autonomy and with the exchange of goods and services within the organization, how well the division is able to perform well. Now, transfer price and corporate policy, they may also include the level of details in the reports. ये जो हम reports कर रहे हैं, हमने पीछे discuss कर रहे हैं, उसमें detailing कितनी की गई है, it also includes that. It also includes the accountability of decisions and actions of an individual department and an individual. So how much accountability is entrusted to the decisions and action that an individual departments take? और क्या frequency है with which the divisional managers' decisions they are overruling? Now there are certain criteria for determining the transfer pricing. कोई भी transfer price को बनाने से पहले it is very essential to formulate the criterias उन transfer price को बनाने के लिए. तो these criterias they basically include कि जो transfer price है वो एक accurate measure होना चाहिए divisional performance का. It should be very helpful in actually measuring the divisional performance. दूसरा, transfer price जो है it should motivate the divisional managers so that they maximize their profit and the division's profit is also maximized, which is in the best interest of both the organization and the division together. Furthermore, जो ट्रांसफर प्राइसिंग है वो इंश्योर करना चाहिए कि डिविजनल ऑटोनॉमी और अथॉरिटी में कोई हैम्पर ना हो, so that divisional authority and autonomy it is very much and well preserved and need not be hampered by the transfer price. Furthermore, the transfer price it should allow the goals to take place. It implies कि जितने भी objective हैं divisional managers के they must be compatible with the objectives of the overall company. So the goal of the company and the goal of the divisional managers they are in close congruence with each other. Furthermore, a transfer pricing system it must enable a check for the international groups. When we talk about this may try to manipulate the transfer pricing between the countries with a view to minimize the overall tax burden. Now there are methods of transfer pricing. The first is market based and another is cost based. These are the two basic approaches for determining the transfer pricing. However, there are other methods also. When we say market based method as a transfer pricing, ये बहुत कॉमन मेथड है और बहुत पॉपुलर मेथड है इन डिटरमाइनिंग द ट्रांसफर प्राइसिंग इन द मार्केट प्राइस. It is also quite reasonable for the supply division and the buying division to take into consideration. Wherever the divisions they have alternatives to buy from the open market, they would prefer to transfer to buy or sell from the sister division only. अगर उनके पास ये ऑप्शन readily available है तो फिर होता है कि जितना भी ट्रांसफर होता है गुड्स और सर्विसेज का दे आर एक्चुअली रिकॉर्डेड एट द मार्केट प्राइस. सो द डिविजनल परफॉर्मेंसेस दे आर लाइकली टू शो अ मोर रियलिस्टिक इकोनॉमिक कंट्रीब्यूशन. जितना भी डिवीजन का कंट्रीब्यूशन है टू द टोटल कंपनी प्रॉफिट, तो एक बहुत रियलिस्टिक पिक्चर रियलिस्टिक फिगर्स आ जाते हैं बिकॉज दे टेक इनटू कंसिडरेशन द मार्केट प्राइस. Also, market-based transfer pricing is commonly used क्योंकि बहुत सारे advantages होते हैं. Because it is very simple and very easy to understand, it is very commonly used. Secondly, ये बहुत ज़्यादा complications जो performance evaluations में होती हैं उन complications को it minimizes a lot. Thirdly, it also helps in reducing the points of conflict between various divisions. और फिर होता है they are basically consistent with the environment outside because they take into consideration the market price. Another method of transfer pricing is cost-based price. जहां पर in a situation where external markets are not available when they do not exist, जो company है what they do they correct the information about the external prices. Here in that case the cost based transfer price is used जहां पे external market prices available बिल्कुल ही नहीं है. तो जो कॉस्ट बेस्ड मार्केट प्राइस है कॉस्ट बेस्ड प्राइसिंग है वो एक होता है वेरिएबल कॉस्ट को इंक्लूड करता है. व्हेन वी से वेरिएबल कॉस्ट दे इंक्लूड कॉस्ट ऑफ डायरेक्ट मटेरियल या फिर डायरेक्ट कॉस्ट ऑफ लेबर या फिर वेरिएबल फैक्ट्री ओवरहेड्स. देन कम्स एक्चुअल कॉस्ट. इट इज अ वेरी सिंपल एंड कन्वीनियंट मेथड. Here the required information is available which is present in the account records. Then comes cost plus a normal markup. इसमें क्या होता है? Here the transfer price, it includes cost per unit of a product plus some profit margin, which is basically a normal markup and not a supernormal or abnormal markup. Then comes standard cost. स्टैंडर्ड कॉस्ट इज बेसिकली अ प्री डिटर्मिन कॉस्ट, और ये एक इंजीनियर्ड कॉस्ट के तरह भी रेफर करी जाती है. एंड इन एक्चुअल प्रैक्टिस इट मेनी टाइम्स इट मे अपीयर टू बी मोर प्रैक्टिकल एंड यूजफुल बिकॉज it is taken to be a good choice for transfer price. Then come opportunity cost. When we say opportunity cost,